And we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another RSG lunch stream. I'm your host, Ranger J 1999, part of the RSG crew, and glad to have you guys here for another lunch stream. We do this Monday through Friday from 12 to 1, and we're glad to have you guys here and have some fun as we talk shop about Star Wars Galaxy Heroes. We're going to be goofy, but we're going to be serious. We'll give you a little bit of everything you need. Whether you're watching this in the morning, you're getting ready to go to work, and you need something to get that day started, whether you're at lunch, during your lunchtime, whether you're watching this live or later on, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, or you're on your way home and you've had a long day of work and you need something fun to make you laugh and have a good time on your way home as you get ready to unwind from a hard work day. It is Hump Day! Skewers, let me hear you out there in the chat. Whip out your pickles. Get those super chats going. Get those damn emojis going. Get those sound bites going from Twitch if you're a Twitch Prime member. Have fun. That's what we're here to do. Make sure you say hi in chat because we like to go through here in the beginning and shout everybody out. Make sure you guys that are watching us right now, stop what you're doing. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like the content. Go become a Twitch Prime member and subscribe over on the Twitch side. That way you get all that good RSG wholesomeness whenever you want. Whenever you want. That's the best thing about it. Also, if you have questions, we do take questions. Let me give you a little breakdown. If you're new, if you've never been here before, we'll start off, say hi to everybody, kick things off. Then we'll do mod depression. That's where Ranger J 1999, being the stupid mongrel idiot that he is, goes and rolls mods, and it usually turns out pretty bad, and then I suffer through depression. And then we'll do a roster review. We do those every day. And then after that, we'll get your questions. And if you have a question you would like to pose to us, all you need to do is put your questions in the chat. Make sure you put question in front of your statement. That's how we get them scooped up. And then we will go through those questions and get those responded to. So pretty simple. Joining me today, representing the crew, we've got Grim the Mechanic.
What's up, guys? Too bad Finn isn't here today, because,
Oh, a Twinkie.
That'd be a Twinkie.
It's RSG and pickle
See,
time.
if Finn was here, he'd get to have one,
RSG
too.
and pickle time. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Now there he go. There he go. There he go. There he go. RSG and pickles. RSG and pickles. RSG and pickles. RSG and pickles. RSG and pickle. RSG and pickle. RSG and pickle with a baseball bat. RSG and pickle. RSG and pickle. RSG and pickles with a baseball bat.
There we go. All right, RSG and pickle song.
XO68 cheered.
Thank you,
X222
I heard it there for a moment.
Yeah. Thank you, XO. Also joining us, hanging out with us today, because we are doing his roster review, is Stings. Stings, what's going on, my friend?
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Is it morning or afternoon where you're at?
It is 9 in the morning here.
9 in the morning, California time. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my sweet Jesus. So, glad to have you guys here. I'm just going through and collecting my energy real quick, and then we'll shout everybody out. Why is... come on, just give me a stupid emulator. It just fights me lately. I don't get it. It's like, I want it to work. I need it to work. But it just wants to spin and be slow. And I'm like, no, this is not how this works. This is not how any of this works. So, stupid, dumb emulator. All right, let me just check the mods real quick. Is this a good one? No, it's not a good one. Is this a good one? No, it's not a good one. They're gold, but they don't have speed or certain stats. I'm not buying them. All right, let's see. This is... No, that's poop. Health? No, that's poopy. All right, nothing in the store, so we'll be doing some slices.
It's a delicious Twinkie.
Sure.
It's actually really good.
Sure. I mean, that's what you want to go with. So, I have been following my diet.
Well, let me rephrase that. It's real good for simulated food product.
Ah, that's a different statement, yes. Somewhere Finn started drooling on himself. All right, store's done. There we go. We're caught up, got my energy. Let's go through and say hi to all the skewers. Let's see. We'll start from the top. We got Gaff P says, woohoo, first in, and thumbs up says, hey, Archie peeps. If you're in the chat, thumbs up, baby. And he puts a thumbs up. And as ever, pickles out. Happy Hump Day. Gaff P, glad to have you here. Revenant is here. There's the Revenant. He's waving. He is using his hand in a very strange manner. Jason Krulik says, good morning, everyone. Glad to have you, Jason Krulik. Yuta says, well, hello, RSG awesome people. Happy humpity dumpity day. Hope the day is well for everyone. We hope the same for you, Yuta. Dr. Feelgood, He's the one that makes you feel all right. Says, stopped by for a thumbs up. Leaving today for a Disney Star Wars cruise. May the pickles be with you. Take me with you, Dr. Feelgood. I need a Star Wars Disney cruise.
Oh, I am jealous.
I'm super jelly. Yeah. Dobby6506 says, hello, everyone, from me and Harry Potter. I'm a free elf. Hello, Dobby. Glad to have you here, my friend. Jason Helm says, happy hump day. He's got the pickle hype and the baby rangers in the chat going. Ray Rock says, good morning, pickle flashers, Wookie shookers, and moist feet lovers. Yes, all those are true.
Wow.
Stings, who's in the Zoom with us, says, good morning and happy hump day indeed. Nobunaga. And it flipped on me, so let me go back up here. Nobunaga says, good morning, skewers. Good morning to you, my friend. Caltor Shelton says, hey, hello. Oh, hello, Caltor. Darth Vader 7 says, hello. Fetachico says, what's up? Briere's Aegon, or Briar Aragorn, as Grani would say, says, good afternoon. Glad to have you here, my friend. Who the Hut says, morning, Ranger. Morning, Who the Hut. Slapmeat Head says, yo, 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 everybody. You know, I'm just saying, you know, it's a good day being here, you know. James O'Mahony, Jesus, that's a lot of pickle hype going on right there. He says, hey, skewers and Psy Guild. Look at all that pickle hype. The guys have followed suit. My man, Guzza Buzza, with the I Blame Finn pickle hype. He's got all the emojis going on. Very nice. Let's see here. Rooster says, "Screws, if you're a pickle addict, whip them out." Yeah, whip out those pickles. Yep. Exo just did pickle time, so we heard that. Slapping Head says, let's see here. It flipped on me again. Slap says, Revenator, was that you in the End All Beal video I watched yesterday? Probably. I don't know. Revenators everywhere. That's right, BRS Aegon. No Twinkie for Finn. Bill Red Papachuelo says, good morning, pickle flashers and fellow skewers. He whipped out his pickle for everyone to see. Very nice. Eric Story says, pickles. Hey, skewers, and more pickles. There you go. That's what we'd like to see, Eric. Skywalker Vader, our Canadian representation up there north, repping RSG up there in the frozen tundra there, eh? Says, good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, we want some craft dinners or something there? Some pickles? Yeah, there's some pickles there for him. Foreigner says, hello there. Hello there, Foreigner. Grande Verga says, pickles up. Guys, Buzzer say, Cowboys still suck. Yeah, until they win anything, but they're still my team. So, yeah. Ionis is a new person here. I've not seen before. Says, what's up, skewers? Ionis, we're glad to have you here. Proper Catch says, joyous day and well wishes to one and all. Proper Catch, we're glad to have you here, my friend. All right, that's who I see at the moment for everybody. So that's a shout out to everybody in the chat. Glad to have you guys aboard this fine hump day. And if I see anybody as they pop in, then I will be more than glad to shout you out as we go along. Need something to drink. All right. It's now time for RSG. We're Ranger J 1999 suffers through mod depression. That's right, folks. It's time for Ranger J 1999 to make a complete ass of himself and try to roll mods and have it go horribly wrong. All right, so this is where we're going to slice. We have been working on offense mod sets because I need some. I need some precious. So we'll filter by offense and let's get dirty. Let's get in there. Let's do this work. It didn't go very well yesterday, so let me see what we have. We do have a 5-speed one. We have 2 5-speed ones that I want to slice. It's potency, and these are all 4. We do need to do those. So let's get this slicing going. Oh, we're going to need some mats here. All right, so we'll do 4 of those. Okay, got enough there. Okay, and we'll go over here and go do this one. All right, so we can get the material we need. We got the material we need. Very good. All right. So we got the material. Let's do a slice. Here we go. This will be our slice of the day. This is where I try to slice.
Good luck.
Yeah. Let's see what we get here. All right, it hit health last time. Let's see what it hits. It hit tenacity. Well, this is a worthless mod we can get rid of. My dear God.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, all these 5-speed, they got to go. Let's look here. That's 8. Sorry, mods. No, revert. I didn't mean to do that. All right. unlock these would be better. Yes, unlock that mod. Unlock that one. Oh, that's an 8-speed? Okay. Just want the 5 speeds. Unlock. Yes, we're going to sell all this crap. Unlock. Unlock. Okay, 8, 10, 5. You gotta go. We can't keep you. Sorry, you're a blue mod that's 5 speed. We gotta get rid of you. That's a 5 speed. And that's an 8 speed, so we'll keep that. So we can sell all this crap here and get rid of it. Gotta make room for those mods that hit. If they don't hit, I'm sorry, you got to go. This is the way we do it. So
Yeah, if they don't hit, you're out of here.
you're out of here. You're out of here, buddy. We don't need your kind around here, god dang it. Alright, so that takes care of it. That was awful mod depression. Good God and gravy. That did not go well. So, and there was really no mods in the store that I would really want to spend any money on because they don't have any stats or speed that I would want from a gold mod. So they can kiss my ass. Alright, so depression. It's a daily occurrence. You slice, you dice, you try to do the best you can, and it usually goes, well, it doesn't go good. So there you go. Alright, so once we suffer through mod depression, I need something to make me feel better about my life, and that's when we are going to do our roster review. So let's get in here and get filthy and do this good work here as we do Stings' profile. Look at there. Alright, Stings, I'm gonna write what you read. Yeah, there you go. I'm an idiot. I'm going to read what you wrote us, and then you tell me if anything has changed.
Sure thing, Grandmaster Yoda.
Retarded I am. Smoke the crack I have. Tripping like balls I will. Alright, Sting says, I just got my SE team up and running. Ooh, we'll have to look at that. So I'd appreciate a look over. We will do that. I farm speed mods constantly, but due to my 2-year break, I have far less speed than my top 20 mod shard. What's the best way to overcome that speed deficit without revenue gas teams? Also, general mod organization overview is always appreciated. Yep, my gear priority is Malik to Relic 5. Geo, separate storage pad, man, they don't run goes this order. Okay, gotcha. Anything changed in here, Stings, that you wrote that we need to not cover, or did you want us to cover?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm just trying to balance going after teams for Darkside GOTB as well as, eventually working up towards gas, but it's such a daunting thing that,
Well, yeah, we'll look at that. So let's look at your Darth Revan team and break it down. So
I was going to say, first off, I wanted to ask you a question. How close is your guild to getting you bot shards?
So we usually get 2 to 4 per GOTB, but we have a lot of people working on geos, so hopefully we can get that going pretty soon.
That's good. Yeah, because until you can get gas, Watt is going to be your key to beating the gas team with your Darth Revan team.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
So, yeah.
Kind of rough.
So put that on the back.
It is a rough one, but it's worth it.
Now you're 2.7 million GP. That puts you behind the 8 ball. Normally at a 2.7 in a shard that had just started, you'd be in a pretty good spot with what you have. But we're playing catch up. So there's the modding situation is the modding situation. You see me suffer through it every day, Stings, where I go through and slice and pull and slice and slice and pull and slice and God damn it, I'm sick of doing the damn mods. But if you look at my roster and you see all those great mods, that's because of the sheer tenacity to go in there and just do it every day, right? It's like working out. You have to do it every day. Some days you don't feel like doing it, but you got to do it, right? Some days you just feel like crap, or you just not. It's like, oh God, I don't want to do this, but you do it anyway. So that's the only way you're going to overcome that. It's just slicing and slicing and slicing, and then when you're sick of it, you do some slicing, and then you pull some more mods, and then that's it. Speed on Revan's fine, 317. You need to eventually get him above 330. So that's the goal you're shooting for, but you're going to need more speed on your speed secondaries. You've modded him correctly, so that looks really good. Basti is at 304. Again, these are not bad. They're just not. If you want to be like competitive, we go back to your profile and we look at where you're getting. You're getting in the right next to the top 20. So that's really good, right? So you're getting what, 100 and 200 crystals? No, 150.
150.
Yeah. So that's not bad. And you're really going to only be able to pull that into the next level with a couple things. Faster mods on Basila. Work on trying to get Basila above, at least with a slower Revan, you want a faster Basila. So if you can get her above 312, that makes a huge difference, because their Revan go first all they want. But if your Basila goes and can get that corrupted battle mutation, use her ability, changes. It's a game changer. Okay.
Yeah.
Darth Malik, yours is 6 stars. How close are you to 7-star Malik with your get one?
After this one, I should be like 25, 30 shards away. So.
Okay, good. And you've modded him absolutely correctly. Tons of protection. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is perfectly fine. Protection on the arrow. Tons of protection. You have 80,000. I mean, you're running the correct team with it. So as soon as you get him done and get him relicked, you'll be fine. So
yeah,
taking him up is a priority, and I understand why you're doing it. So that looks fine. So there's nothing really wrong with your team. I'm just going to look at your HK47. Yeah, offense, crit chance. That's totally what you should have on HK47. So you're totally fine there. And your Sith Trooper's 12, and he can stay 12. He's just there to be fodder, so your Malik doesn't get the crap beat out of him right away. Until we can get you at the speed level and your Malik 7-star, it's going to be harder to take on some of those higher level like Revans and stuff in your shard. Unless you can get a really fast Basila, but that could be one mod where you can get like, one or two mods where you're like, oh, I can take her to 315. You know, you can leave Revan as 317. Ideally, you want him above 330. But let's focus on getting Basila up. If you can't outspeed Revans, outspeed Basilas is the way to do it. And that's the strategy that I used for a while, because I didn't have quite the speed. I mean, I was top, but then when I got to like the top 5, top 10 in my shard, back when Darth Revan was running, a lot of them had like 333, 334 Revans and stuff like that. And I was sitting at 331, but my Basila had her much faster. And so the Revan go first, and they'd hit my Geonosian Brute Alpha, they'd hit the Brute, and then I'm like, okay, my turn. And then I would just be off to the races. So that's kind of a strategy you can use, if possible, to try to overcome and compensate for the fact that you have a slower team. Gas is not within your wheelhouse, buddy. If you have somebody running 7-star gas, you will get slaughtered.
I got it down to just gas yesterday. I was able to kill all the 501st except for gas, and then he just slaughtered me.
He got angry. Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's what's going to happen. You know, I mean, I had a Darth Revan team the other day. I mean, some of the Darth Revan, they're all Relic 7 stuff, and there's a few people running it. But what happens typically is and I don't mind this happening because it pisses off the entire team, is like, you know, 5 sacrifices himself, and then at that point I'm like, Malik, hi there. Enjoy the one shot, you know. So, but yeah, it's a little frustrating, but we'll get you there. So let's look at your characters and you know where we're at. So there's a couple routes we can go. We do not know what First Order and Resistance is going to be, and I can just look at your roster. You're nowhere near close enough for that character, right? Galactic Legends is not on the board for you, okay? Simply because I can just look at your roster like, yeah, no, that's not happening. However, we need to go for gas, because that's where it's at now. And even with the new Galactic Legends coming in, you know, having gas done will get you a couple teams that you're going to need, right? So if we look at first of all, let's look at your GR. So your GR, you've got a Jedi Anakin that's Relic 5. That's really good. We do have a 7-star Padme, so she needs gear. Mm-hmm. Keep farming Shaak Ti. That's really good. You've got 3PO unlocked. He's gear 11. He's got the Zeta. That's good too. And then you've got Ahsoka. So really, they just need to finish up the stars on Shaak Ti and then gear these characters, right? And then Kenobi is 7 stars as well, right? That's your GR team. That's a team you should be gearing up. The GR team is one of the best teams in the game. And you can even mod it to where it doesn't need speed. You can mod it to where it can be a slow team. That's what Ian runs, and just decimates Revan teams, right? So you can work on that team, and that's a team you will need for gas. So that's an awesome team to work on that you can use in multiple areas and get a lot of bang for your buck. And then if we go to your separatists are getting there. Finish up Shock T. You can actually do Shock T and B1 at the same time. I don't know if you're doing that.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay,
yeah.
that's perfect.
And the edit too.
Yeah, so you've got so you're working on 3 of those. Perfect. And then we got B2. He's Cantina. You should be done with him soon. Jordica's hard node. Just
yeah, I'm farming him too.
There's nothing you can do about that. So you've got the pieces, and then you'll just need to gear them. I would say for now, let's focus on that. Add Geonosian Brood Alpha to the mix. Getting him relics, right?
Mm-hmm.
The other characters, just work on their gear. Anything else is immaterial at this point, right? I'm thinking about GAC. I'm thinking about TW. I'm thinking about raids, right? I ran gas the other day in phase 1 of the Heroic Sith raid, and I easily got 25%, and I was dicking around. I could have easily gotten more, right? That's how stupid he is. Your Padme team can do very well in the Heroic Sith raid. Your Jedi Revan team does well for you, but when we get to like gas and stuff, so your priority is finishing up Mallet gear, right? Getting him starred, but getting the gear, getting him relic, getting him on the team, right? The next priority then is to get working on these two factions. It's all about Galactic Republic and it's all about Separatists. You need both of them for light side and dark side GOTB. You need the characters for gas. If we go to your First Order Resistance, let's just take a peek. Yeah, we're not even close. Close there. And if we go to Resistance, I bet your Resistance are better. Okay, I was wrong. We don't even have JTR. So, thus negating the possibility of you even going for those.
Yeah.
I think once we get those factions squared away, Separatists, that includes the droids, Grievous, the Separatists, the Geos, and also your GR team, that'll lead you to gas. It gets you all those tunes, right? Then we focus on Resistance and First Order. And the cool thing with Galactic Legends is you can just work toward it, right? It'll when you're ready, you go for them. But those teams, you can get more bang for your buck now, be more competitive in GAC, because no matter, even if your shard sucks, you're still at 2.7 million GP, right? So for GAC purposes, different game altogether. Then your Darth Revan's in a whole new another ball game, right? I don't know how well you're doing in GAC, but I would say pretty decently with the teams you got, right?
Yeah, my Darth Revan hasn't even been attempted yet in the last 5 rounds, so that's always good.
So I figured as much. So you're in a good place for GAC. Arena Shard will just come with mods. There's just nothing you can do about it until you get your Malak up and running, and then better shards. And if you can get your Brood Alpha relic, he's a priority right after Malak. You can put him on the team and get rid of Sith Trooper. Right? That's the team that I used to run. Darth Revan, Bastila. I use Marauder, but you can use HK, Malak, and then GBA. And then that way you've got the Brood in there that's taking all those initial hits from the Darth Revan, and then you're off to the races, right? And then in GAC, you can just put your Geos on defense or keep for offense. You'll be in a pretty good spot. So those 2 factions are what you're going to work on. And you're already farming the characters we already talked about. Once GR team's ready for gas, and you got the GR team ready, and you've got your Separatists and droids and everything ready, then we'll go to First Order and Resistance and start working toward getting the Viagra brothers farmed, Lord, and then going to get your First
the
Order.
Worst farms in the entire game.
They suck.
I swear.
Ass. Let's just be real, folks. The farm for the Viagra brothers is poopy.
If the characters were useful, then it wouldn't be such a bad farm. But it's the fact that, who can honestly say I use the veterans every day because they're so good?
Probably Clash.
What is the Revenue saying? Says Ranger, you switch audio streams. It is playing the in-game music. Get ready for the copyright strike. What are you talking about? There's no music playing right now.
Wait.
What is he talking about?
What's going on?
That's what Revenator said. There's no sound.
Yeah, there's no... I'm listening to the stream right now.
Yeah. Maybe he's talking about... the stream I did the other, with GAC. It says copyright free music, so I don't know. I'm normal audio. You just switch for like 20 seconds or so. I have no idea. I didn't hear anything. Did you hear anything, Rev? I didn't hear anything. That's weird. No, Rev had heard something. Maybe I don't. All right. Well, thanks for the heads up there, Revenator. I don't know what that was because I'm like, okay. So, weird.
Yeah, I even backed it up a little bit and not hearing anything.
Huh. All right.
Except us talking.
That's weird. I don't know what that was because I'm not playing any audio or anything in the background. Okay. Ghost music. All right, I need an old priest and a young priest to exercise this shit. All right, let's look at your mods there, Stings. Back on target. Oh, that's really weird. 5 minutes ago? I have no idea. All right, let's filter. Let's look at your speed secondaries. Let's see here. 23, 21. So you've got some decent mods with some decent speed, but we don't have enough of them. Yeah, definitely keep farming speed and speed secondaries. Don't slice any mods that are like crap. That's like 14 speeder anymore to 6E.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know how that goes because when we first came out, we're like, oh, let's take this mod up, and I'll take this mod up, and I'll just do this. It'll be great. But yeah, you've got the pieces here. There's nothing wrong with the mods you have. It's for, especially for your Darth Revan team, right? Could use some more mods above 20. I would say focus on, because eventually we're going to be working for gas. Offense mods are always the best, right? Speed mods, speed secondaries are always the best, right? So if you're going to farm the rest of those mods, you'll get through the challenges. You've seen, the deal. Like the other day, I got all those mods from just doing the event. And you'll get health mods and other mods like that. You can just slice them, see what they get. You don't need to be pulling those from the challenge, right? Just focus on speed sets, slicing, and I don't know how you are with your credits, but any gold mods that have 5 speed in there, pull them. And
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of credits.
Okay, so just do that. And then any offense mod that have, like, offense mods that are gold that have 5 speed, go for it. You're eventually going to need those for, like, your troopers and then gas, so, we're thinking long term here. So, for right now, we do need some more speed mods and speed secondaries. Not that yours aren't bad. You've got a lot of mods that are in that 15 to 19 range, which isn't bad. It's not bad. But we just need more of them, right? Especially those right side pieces, those triangles, and those crosses. Those are the those are the toughest ones to get. So you see those in the stores. Definitely go for that. But yeah, I think you're fine with where you're at with your mods, considering you took a 2-year break and you're on a hiatus. But yeah, that's all I'm seeing with your mods. Looking at some of your characters that I've looked through with this roster, you know what you're doing with the mods. You know what sets need to be on them. It has nothing to do with you not knowing what needs to go where. And the mods that you have in your characters are the right kind of mods that you should be having. We're lacking enough mods to really make your teams dynamite. So that's what I'm saying with your mods. So just keep doing what you're doing. You know what you need to be farming for. Let's get Malik relicked. Let's get GBA relicked. Work on the Separatists. Work on the GR. And then once that's all done, then we're going to start working on First Order and Resistance so we can get to the Galactic Legends. Bounty Hunters and Imperial Troopers and anything else. I mean, eventually we'll go back to working on those, but with the way it's set up, so that you can be more effective in not just Arena, but in GAC, but stuff to help your guild, like with the Light Side GOTB, Dark Side GOTB. We're going to have to work on these teams so you can be more effective and help your guild get more shards, things of that nature. So that's where you kind of keep doing the farming that you're farming. You already know which one's the farm. So, all right, that's just my initial thoughts and things on your roster, the stuff that you wrote. What else would you like us to look at or maybe answer for you? This is your time, my friend.
Well, Yeah, I guess I'm not sure. I mean, I've just been. It was mainly the prioritization of what to farm next, because I mean the shards aren't an issue. I've been farming those over a long time, but
Right.
it's just deciding what to gear first and what to Zeta first. So I'm kind of trying to figure out where my next Zeta is going after Dark Basti, because I kind of want to get those a couple Night Sister ones for raid
Separatists.
purposes.
RGR. Let's look at your teams again. Let's see. Let me go back to characters. Look at those two teams. God damn it. Yeah, Basila definitely needs her. That's going to help you out tremendously. I missed that. Basila's priority. And then, let's see. GR.
Does HK need any of his?
No, you can get away with not having them on there. I mean, they're nice to have. It complements the team, but you don't necessarily need them, right?
Yeah.
I like them personally. I like having them on there. Some people, it's a debate, and some people say you don't really need them. Some people say you do. I mean,
well, I mean, like his I think it's his unique is a nice one.
At least it's unique.
The enemies can't gain bonus turn meter if they have protection up.
Yeah,
stuff like that.
It's always nice, right? So if we look at your GR team, I mean, so after you get that done, right? I would say, let's look at your Separatist. The unique on Genos and Brood Alpha is eventually one you're going to want to do. The other characters that are not geared yet, don't even think about putting the Zeta on there.
Yeah.
But some ideas. GBA is definitely one, needs both, but the unique is definitely one you want first, right? And then if we go back to GR, your Anakin's ready, but you don't have the other characters that he can pull to call and assist, so it's kind of pointless, right?
Mm-hmm.
The order, if I remember correctly, is Padme's. I'm trying to remember the Zeta order for the GR team. I think it's Padme's either unique or leader. I can't remember. God damn it. I know it's Padme. I'm just going in the order that I did it. Padme, then Anakin. Back to Padme. Kenobi. That was the one I did. Then Anakin, then Ahsoka was last. That's how I did it. Yeah, it was Padme, Kenobi, back to Padme, then Anakin, then Ahsoka. She was the last one I did with Snips. So, and then you'll need Shaak Ti's unique, right? But it depends on which faction you want to start off with. If you want to start GR, that's how you do it. If I go to Separatist, then it's going to be GBA is just a priority, right? Get him geared and then adding his Zetas. And then it's the droids. You're going to need one on Jordica. You're going to need one on B2. You're going to need one on B1. You're going to need the unique, at least for Grievous, once you work on him, for the droid lineup. So, I mean, and we're not going to do the entire roster with all their Zetas. I'm just thinking about stuff for gas and teams that you can use. Those are kind of the priorities that you'll need to focus in on. Anything else other than those characters in the GR or the Separatist team, it's kind of pointless. But I think it's Padme. I'm trying to remember. It's Padme unique. I want to say it's. My initial thought was Anakin, then back to Padme, then GK, then Ahsoka. I'm just trying to remember how I did it. Yes, that is exactly how I did it. It's coming back to me now. So Padme unique, Anakin, Padme leader, GK, then Ahsoka's last. There you go. I figured it out. I used my brain. I'm smart. Is that going to help you with the Zetas? And then for Separatists, start with GBA.
Yeah.
And then you can do the droids. So that's where your Zetas are going to be going for a little bit. Well, once you get Basila done, that's a priority. That Zeta's amazing because you can use that Zeta on any Sith leader. That's stupid good. Like you can, like say you're in Dark Side GOTB. I've done this plenty of times where it's like, okay, well I've got to give my Darth Revan up. I'll put Padme with my Traya team. Guess what? I go 4 for 4 because she is that good with that team with Traya. It's stupid. And Palpatine too. Like, all right, I'll put Padme with Palpatine. Oh, look at this. So it's like, hey, not too shabby. So that kind of gives you your Zeta priorities. What other questions do you have, my friend?
So Do you think I should round up my geos before starting on one of the two factions of?
You can. They're the closest ones to being done. You still have to farm Shock T, and and you still got some droids that need to be done. I'm totally fine with you starting with geos right after this, getting them squared away. Great team. You're pretty close with the gear. They're not hard to gear. Some of them, I mean, Poggle's easy. It's an easy gear, so I wouldn't have any problems.
Yeah, and not to mention it'll your guild will love you for it.
Yeah, and then you get to use your
helping them with the watch shards.
Then you get the trooper for arena and put your GBA in there, and so you'll have the brood.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do that, yeah, and you use your set trooper somewhere else.
And would it be worth it to take Spy up to Relic, or should I just?
I would wait on Spy. Just keep him at 12.
Okay.
Right, because
GBA is the
must.
Yeah, he's the one that you have to get up.
Yeah. So there you go. All right, so that covers that. What else? What other questions do you have, my friend?
I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if I have too many more questions. I kind of know where I'm going with this now, and what I need to gear up. I just need the stun guns and Carbantes to do it.
Yeah.
We all feel your pain.
Yeah.
That's why I've been afraid to level up GK and Sunfac, because they're just such monsters and need them all up.
Yeah, but you take it, once you make that decision, then you stick with it. Like, just make those your favorites. Don't work on anything else until they're where they need to be. Right? I don't know how long you've seen how I do my factions. It's like, once I pick a faction, like once I decided First Order I was going to work on First Order, I didn't work on anything else. I didn't care what happened. Now, sometimes situation would dictate changing stuff, but I had those characters locked in. Like, so with the new Galactic Legends coming out, you saw I put those 6 characters on favorites. They're getting relicked. I'm not doing anything else until all those characters are relic 1, right? And then I'm just using my cantina to get the salvage this crap, to take them higher relics, right? So, but I won't change that. Like, if something else dramatically comes to the game, that I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
But my farm will be the new characters once they become free to play. So Finn, Poe, Hux, Sith Trooper. They're all going to be in my favorites. They're all going to be my farm. I'm farming ships right now, but once those new characters come in, ships are secondary for me. Characters have always been my priority. So like for instance, my Ebon Hawk, I was working on it until they announced this crap, because I was just pulling stuff from when I needed it. But I was working on Ebon Hawk, but once they announced this, I'm like, I'm going to need a lot of salvage. So I can always go back and finish Ebon Hawk, but I need to get this goddamn salvage. So I'm like, let me just do that. Right? So, and Ebon Hawk is a great ship, but I don't really need it. It's not a priority, so once you pick that team, stay on target and just finish it. If you go Geos, you do Geos. And then you don't stop until they're Gear 12 and GBA's relic, period. And then once that's done, then go to GR. And they say, all right, they're all 7-star, now it's time for the gear. And then you go all in on them gear and Zetas until that team's done. Then you go to the droids. It's like, okay, not stopping until these are all geared and relicked where they need to be. Period. Right? All right. So what other questions? Anything else, my friend?
I think that's it. I mean, Revenue is trying to tempt me in the chat to ask an Eternal Twins question, but I wouldn't dare.
I know.
Yeah. The second you start asking that question, it would be like, all Stings has left the Zoom chat.
Yeah. Don't tempt me, Frodo. I dare not take it. All right. So that's our good friend Stings. And let's shout out your guild, a crew of falcons. I like that. Crew of falcons. Shout out to your guild, crew of falcons.
I posted the stream on our Discord, so maybe we have a few people watching.
Hey, maybe we do. And if you are, welcome, all your guild mates at Crew of Falcons. Shout out to you guys. All right, with that, thank you, Stings, for letting us do your roster. I hope that helps you. And if you have any other questions, man, just hit me up and just PM me. You know the deal. And we do that for anybody we do a roster review for. If you have questions about the game, you want to hit us up directly, you can directly message us, or you can just go on our Discord and our Q&A and post your questions there. But for those that we do roster review for, they just message us directly if you have any questions about stuff we talked about or mentioned or said you need to work on, you're not sure, or things of that nature, or if you get to a point where you've got something done, you're like, okay, did we need to go to this next? Then yeah, we'll be there to answer your questions. And if you would like a roster review from RSG, all you need to do is send your GG page, like Steen did here, to Finity in our Discord, FINITY, and write a little bit about what you want us to look at. Give him a day to respond. He'll respond, and he'll add you into the queue. It's about a week's wait. And then when your time comes, he'll set a date and time for you, so you can join us on the Zoom call or just be in live chat, or at least you'll know what day it is so that you can go back in and watch it if you can't watch it live. And then you can go, again, ask us questions, and you don't have to do anything. You don't have to pay us. You don't have to do anything like that. It's all voluntary. All you have to do is just submit your GG page. We don't charge you anything for these. If you like to support the channel and get yours done immediately, you can become a green Patreon. It supports the channel, and you get a little bit of a benefit on top of all the other benefits we do for our Patreon. So there you go. Yuto, what if I don't want to message Affinity? Well, you don't have a choice. So then I guess you don't want a roster review. So there you go. All right. While we're here, let's take a look at where we're at with the ACS. I don't think anything's changed, but I always want to show this because I'm so proud of you guys and what we were able to accomplish. Let's see where we're at. I know we have some money coming from Highnessy from what we did the other day. So we're well above the 18,500 goal there. So we've blown it out of the water. I think what we may do, and I'm going to talk to Finn about this. We've easily blown by the goal this year. We'll leave it up until March, and we'll talk about it. Probably in March we'll do another 12-hour stream, but I think we may start our next ACS campaign. Right? This one's done. We blew it out of the water. You guys blew it out of the effing water. And so there's still some stuff there. If you want to donate, you can. There's a challenge where I will do the Eternal Twins lore video. If you want to donate toward that, there's another one where it's almost done, where if you donate toward it, Ouchie will, for the Kagi, will allow Ouchie to pick his next relic. Let me look at the challenge here. I'm saying that wrong. Oh, McVenom. I'm sorry, I was thinking Ouchie Girl. McVenom will get to pick a character for 4th Kagi to take the Relic 7 and Zeta. So that's 250 out of 50. We're 230 out of the 1,000 for the challenge for me to do the Eternal Twins lore video. And I will do it. And I've already got the materials put together to do it. So it's ready to go whenever you guys hit that mark. So yeah, if you want me to do that, then you can donate some more. And toward that, that challenge is up, and we're fighting the fight against cancer. We're partnered. We're Gamers for Cancer, working with the American Cancer Society. And you guys, I mean, this is a testament to you guys and all the stuff you guys do. So I like to make sure you guys know what the dealio is. Also, people ask all the time, like, I don't like to want to donate, but I do like to get stuff. A long time ago, Ouchie Girl had us create this. This is our Amazon wish list. You can see everybody's there. There's McVenoms and Finn and Grande. There's a whole RSG crew wish list here, and we put little crap on here that you guys, if you want to get us something, you can. I put a Kyber crystal, a red Kyber crystal on there for you. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Go back. There we go. That you can get us stuff like that. There's stuff on Finn's list. He took off the Baby Yoda stuff I put on there. He moved it down. All right. Okay, good. Okay, there it is. I was like, son of a bitch, Finn. I didn't do all that time to find all that Baby Yoda stuff put on there. But people ask us, like, if we can, to get us stuff. We put this list together, so there you go. I put stuff, like, from the Black Series, like, the new Mandalorian and stuff like that you can go through. So,
yeah. Like what Ray Rock sent me the other day. With
pretty nice.
The Hot Wheels Razor Crest.
Yeah, that was nice.
I mean, I'm still sitting here going, this thing is freaking awesome.
Yeah, pretty amazing. So we talked about that the other day. So I put one on there. So it's just something fun to do if you're interested in doing it. So there you go. And then if you want to check out our Patreon page, it's linked down below. If I can find the damn thing. I know I've got the link. I've got it there. Oh, there it is. So we do have a Patreon page. If you'd like to become a Patreon and support us, you can do that. So just go to our Patreon page. You can see it's very nice and pretty. There's different levels, and you can become different levels of Patreon and stuff like that. So it supports us and what we do. So there you go. All right, that's all the mechanisms. I'm tired of talking about it. Let's get to some questions. Okie dokie. Let's get back into some
And now
gameplay
for
footage.
something completely different.
That's right. God damn it. All right, so let me flip this back to here. There's BlueStacks. Let's get the GW. Who was I running yesterday? I was running. Let me see. Who was I running? I wasn't running Gas. I think I was running the Grievous team. I was running the Grievous team.
Yeah, you were running Grievous with
Watt.
Watt, and
Pretty
stupid.
stupid. Yeah. Who should we run? I'm just thinking about it. We've been doing Gas. What have I run in a while? We haven't done Padme in a while. Let's do Padme. Let's do GR. Yeah. Let's see here. We'll clear this. Let's see who we want to put on here. We're going to go Padme and Anakin. And
Actually,
Kenobi.
does Gas work under a Padme lead?
And Snip. You know, I don't know. Let's just put them on there for fun. There we go. Padme's in heaven. She's like, oh my God. There's 2 Anakins. They both hate sand, but I don't mind. I want me an Anakin sandwich. All right, there we go. We'll run that. And then let's get to your questions. All right. Put that on auto because they're going to slaughter. Okay. Da, 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 da. What's today, the 5th? Okay. Kidoki. Revenator, I'm going to do the first part of your question because I can do that. It says, it's Pirate Day and Hump Day. We're all the pirates and all the humping. There be no humping here on the open waters here at RSG. And there be no Captain T to be obliging on you what you be wanting. Guzza Buzza says, question, what is the current best JTR team? Holdo worth of crap. I have used Holdo for a long time, and then they changed Finn, and I use Finn. Holdo's really good. She's really good with the AoE days. When the Geos first came out, until they started getting relics were a thing. I actually used Holdo because she would AoE days and stuff. It was pretty nice. I'd use JTR and just whip up on the Geos, and then relics came, and then I'm like, well, that shit's not going to work anymore. It's like,
supposedly the new Finn and Poe work really well.
Yeah,
as well.
Sure.
So,
you know, and this has changed.
But that's,
I mean, Holdo's
whale.
So Holdo's a thing where Holdo's great on the Resistance team. She sucks everywhere else. She just does. I mean, so on the Resistance team, because of the foresight, the dodging, everything that goes on it, she benefits from all the buffs and stuff. You try to use her anywhere else, it's like, eh. And now that I've got Finn I'm using as the tank on that team, it's like he just does more. He does more damage. He taunts. He adds health and protection back. I mean, Holdo can do that, but in a lesser regard, in a lesser capacity. So, but my best JTR team is JTR. The team that I use is JTR, BB-8, R2, Stick Ray, and Finn. You can use Resistance Trooper if you want to use him instead of Ray, but that's just my preference. I like to use Stick Ray. And you can go back through all the GACs and see me use her to very good effect. It's a Revenator question, so I have to read through it. Okay, it doesn't have Eternal Twins. Revenator question, has anyone ever faced the same GAC opponent twice? I faced Endal Bill twice in less than a week. Didn't you just say you were only facing opponents once, except for special cases of the highest GP? Yeah, I don't know. I have not had that problem, Revenator. I don't know about you, Grim. I've not faced the same people.
I haven't really been paying attention to to that as much.
Thanks, Graham.
But I mean, I honestly don't think I have fought the same person more than once. I mean, it might just be your, GP bracket in your division.
I don't know. That's weird, Revenator.
It might, it's all dependent on how many people in that slot are along with you.
Yeah.
If it's the same dudes every time, of course you're gonna face them more than once.
Yeah, but I'm not facing the same dudes either. So I mean, I can't think of anybody that I face more than once.
I actually have at 2.1
Oh,
million
really?
GP.
Okay.
It was weird. It's
Okay,
like there's
so
a
it is
lot of
happening.
people at 2 million, but
Recently did this happen, or was this in the past?
this was the one before threes.
The one
so
before
it was a little bit
threes.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just keep an eye on it. That's what CG said, but we'll keep an eye on it. But let us know, Revenue, what happens, because if that's happening, then that's something we need to hold CG accountable to, because they did make the remark that she did say that that's not supposed to be happening except for higher GP levels. So there you go. All right, Gaza, my man, says question: where does a watt fit into a Darth Revan to beat gas, and how do I mod him? Well, speed up the ads for watt. That's pretty simple. Lots of protection, survivability, and
he
and
usually takes the place of Sith Trooper or Marauder.
Yeah, something like that.
Team.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Lots of speed. He's gonna go first anyway, and you put the buff on.
Drop the blast tech on Revan.
Yeah,
and
you can even
have
put
a lot of fun.
You can put the other mods on other characters, the buffs on other characters. It doesn't really matter. You're off to the races. So, because Revan's going to go first, and he's going to be nice and souped up. Doesn't always work. Relic 7 Anakins, let me tell you, they're no jokes. I've just faced one here recently that had that lineup, and I just was like,
well, yeah, you need the mods to back it up. You need a fast team. So
I was like, no, you don't.
Because you got to topple Anakin as quickly as possible, and then be able to kill the rest of the 501st before he stands back up.
Oh yeah, if he stands back up, you're screwed. I mean, you just are. Okay. Revenator says, can someone say grind his name 3 times so that he will appear? Let's not do that. And no, I don't, Revenator. I saw your comment. Guzabuzz, a question: if someone wants to start a new account as a dolphin, would it make sense to jump right into First Order and Resistance? Ooh.
I would say yes.
Because
with these 2 new characters,
though,
they're supposedly going to be the most powerful characters in the game. And those First Order characters and Resistance characters are pretty easy to get.
They're very... Well, hold on a second there, Mr. Man. We just mentioned the farm of the Viagra brothers.
Well, except for JTR, yeah, true.
JTR...
But I mean, like, Crew is extremely easy to get. His node is amazing.
I actually like that. That's not a bad way to go.
Go for Crew. I mean, both
the other problem with that,
are amazing.
I don't want to say all in on that yet, Gaza, because we haven't seen what the other requirements are going to be. Again, you're asking a new player to not only get the characters and farm them, but then relic them to the levels that they need to be reliced at.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Even as a dolphin, that's asking a lot, right? So I like the thought about it, but we need to see what else the requirements are going to be before I go all in and say, yeah.
And Revenator does bring up a point. They did put the Viagra twins in other nodes, so they aren't as expensive as they used to be.
No, but the drop rate still is shit. So,
yes.
I mean, they just are. I mean, it's a goddamn conspiracy as far as I'm concerned, because I've seen that, and I've seen people message me going, the drop rate still sucks. I'm like, I know.
But I mean, like, Gas and Malik are they're 2 of the ones that are still going to be on rotation. They won't always be there.
No.
Whereas, like, these 2 Galactic Legend characters, their events are going to be there. They're not going to go away. You're not going to be like, I just missed it. Now I have to wait, 2 months for it to come back.
Sure.
Yeah,
so
I feel like my only thought with that is, unless you're in a good guild, there's no way you're going to get the Gear 12 and Gear 12 plus pieces you need to take all of them up to Relic. So if you can get in a good one, then maybe. But the problem is also, like, how well is your crew team going to hold up in Arena while you're trying to farm up these characters? So
yeah, it's a tough
call.
But
there is other ways to get those Gear 12 pieces of gear. It just takes a little bit longer. Yeah. But there is other ways to get it.
I mean, unless you're going Kraken, it's going to be hard. As a Dolphin, you just don't. It's a lot, man. I mean, I'm in a position to farm it now because I just am. But even then, it's like
it's a valid question. We'll have to see what other characters are required for these guys before
make a final call.
A real before we can make an educated. Right now, it's just an educated guess.
Yeah. All right. James L. Mahoney says, question, will Finn be on stream tonight? I don't know. He is so, right now, work is just being stupid. And poor Finn is, I asked him to give me all the names of people he works with because I'm going to take him out. Because nobody messes with Finn but me. Nobody! Nobody takes time from my little buddy.
Give Finn
the only one who's going to give
break
Finn,
off of work.
Anyone who's going to give Finn
sleeping
shit
with the fishes
is me. I will be the only one that dominates Finn and put up with his nonsense and then threaten to kill him.
Well, I think Durgan might argue with you on that one.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody. Revenator, I've already answered this. Shame on you. You already know the answer. I will not be doing that. Revenator, stop it. You did get off your question read. When it is non-Eternal Twins related, I will read those questions. Darkstein's the question, where's Rumon been? Working on his 3 top mods? I don't know. We mean the Super Bowl was this past Sunday. We didn't do a D&D stream, and it was Super Bowl Sunday. I mean, we'd done the show previously. He wanted to do it on Monday. I'm like, I can't do Mondays, man. Sorry. So we'll be back with this Sunday with the Alliance stream. So we'll be back. Yeah. Darkstein 1972 question. Anyone think that we'll get the next set of quests, or do you think it'll be next week? I'm hoping that it'll be announced, right? I mean, February's going to be over before we know it. I'd like to know what the deal is with those characters.
I mean, usually they give us little teasers.
Something, right?
Either Wednesday or Thursday. So who knows? They might drop some more information on it tonight before the live stream.
Yeah, we'll see.
I
mean, I'm always looking at the forums and seeing if there's anything there, and I'd like to know too, right? I've got the characters set up to do what I need to do. I'm just hoarding and getting the resources ready. I am going to take them all to Relic 1, and then I'll make a decision based off the other information that I get. So, I mean, if CG is going to be transparent with this, like they said they were, then it behooves them to let us know all the information, like what's going to be needed, that kind of thing. Because if it's going to be new characters, then I'm going to stop relicking those characters and then work on the new ones first and get them to where they need to be. That's a whole different ballgame than, I need to know. It's just straight up what I need to know. I need to know, goddammit. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So hopefully that they give us that information. At least the next part of it, so we can start seeing what's going to be needed, and I can start adding those to favorites and working on them. I mean, regardless of whether the new characters, when they go into free to play, I'm going to be farming them straight up. So it'd be nice to know what are the next quests, what's going to be needed, are ships going to be needed for these events, because they said they don't want to create a panic farm. The sooner you put out the information, the sooner we know, and the sooner we can start working on this stuff. Pretty much. So there you go.
Yeah, we'll also have to see when they actually give us the full, drop the full event and be like, 2 days before they drop the event, here, Hux is, and these 4 new guys are now farmable. Yeah, no panic farm.
Yeah.
2 days to farm them.
All right. Last question from Brieris Aegon. Question, Grim, how do you farm relic pieces and vets at the same time?
At the same time, if you want to farm them at the same time, you're going to have to spend crystals on refreshes.
Yeah, you don't. The short answer is you don't. When I'm doing when I'm doing a Cantina farm, it's all in Cantina farm. I'm not dicking around. Like my 3 100s that I'm using working on relic scavenge pieces and stuff, that gets on hold. Like I go in on that character and I use those refreshes for that character to get it done. So if a Cantina comes out for one of these characters, then that's why I'm doing all that relic farming, scavenge farming now, so I can have them done, so I can move on to. But if they announce Cantina, I can see the whole process. But when I start working on those characters,
Well, it's always stars before gear.
Yes.
Get you guys starred up before you go for
Absolutely.
anything else. So,
Absolutely.
you know, and I mean, since they shifted them back to a lower energy node, they did. I feel like they did mess with the drop rates a little bit more because
they were crappy before, and they're still crappy. It's not like
dude, they were stupidly hard to get before, and now it's relatively hard to get.
Yeah, it still sucks. It's just
three refreshes before, and you'd be lucky if you get 2 shards. You know,
good lord,
it was very brutal. At least for me, it was.
Well, the question is, so Breris is, well, we know maybe 1 or 2 are going to Cantina, but the other 2 might go into hard nose, and that's going to be the pisser right there. You know, they say they don't want to create a panic farm, and then they put those characters into like the stores or something. You're like, really? That's why I'm saving my get 1. I don't trust CG with this shit.
And I think that's a good decision.
I mean,
CG might put one in there.
I mean, good God and gravy. I mean,
but yeah, the last one that they put in the Cantina was GBA.
Yeah. So, I mean, good Lord. No, that's ARC Trooper. That's right.
Oh, wait. Yeah, you're right. ARC Trooper.
And when ARC Trooper came out and was ready, I mean, I immediately went all in on ARC. 3 100s every day. I farmed the shit out of him, just like I did with GBA. So, you know, once you make that decision, you stick with it. And then now, once he's done, then I can go back to doing what I'm doing now, which is gear, which I do every day, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. I go in there and do my Cantina and get my parts. You know, I'm getting them all to where I have enough of the salvage to do all those characters that are currently named right now, Finn and, you know, all those. Yeah, just you're gonna need a ton of it to take them to Relic 5 and Relic 7. So I'm like, okay, let's not dick around. Let's make sure I've got mass quantities. And if I spend the entire month of February doing that, I'm going to have more than enough to take them to Relic 5 and 7. So, and then the other thing too, for Relic 5 and 6 and 7, I'm farming, you know, the pieces to have for salvage to, you know, shower drains are your friends. I farm the shit out of shower drains right now. So, I'm going to have hundreds of those bastards. All right. Fourth Akagi says, I think we're safe from them putting tunes in the get store. CG carrier is gone. She can't hurt us anymore. Listen, I don't trust them. They said they weren't doing it, and then gas popped in there. I don't trust CG with that shit anymore. So all my get ones being saved.
You know, they got the worst of 2 evils. I mean, they got a dude from the FIFA franchise managing shit now.
Yeah, which is,
you know, I mean, I still say you're gonna see, once they get all these characters revealed, you're gonna see a $500 pack. I guarantee you're gonna see a $500 character pack in the store.
We might, yeah. We'll see what happens.
I mean, like the FIFA games, they had, what was it, an $870 pack in one of the FIFA games?
I'm sure.
So I mean,
doesn't surprise me. Uno bito por favor. All right, so with that, we're going to call it done. Thank you guys for all your questions. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Spread the word about RSG in the lunch stream. I want to thank Stings for letting us look at his roster. Make sure you give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. With that, we're going to call it done. So come join us in our Discord. We're always hanging out there different parts of the day and the week. You're more than welcome to come join us in the voice chat if we're hanging out there. Just come in the Discord and just have fun. So a lot of great people. But with that, we're going to call this one done. So on behalf of myself and the crew, thank you guys so much for being here. Remember, tonight, Wednesday, the longest running live stream in the galaxy. We'll be doing that tonight. So we'll be having fun covering the latest and greatest news and notes and giving you a little bit of insight at what it all means. I'm going to go work out, get my workout going. So everyone have a great rest of your day. Be safe, and we will holler at you later. Peace.